Hello. Hello, hello, hello. All right. So, let me start recording. Okay. I have not seen a single thing about Mizuki. So, we're going to go ahead and look at what she does and stuff in the actual game. And, so we're kind of low on stuff. So, all right. Not a lot of events active. Let's go ahead and see. A lot of people. I'll just say it right now. The should you summon video, that thing did not perform well at all, and that's probably because this character is pretty trash. And everyone kind of suspected that. 992 elemental mastery, kind of low for an EM scaler who's giving herself like 300 EM from her weapon. Well, I guess they don't have that actually. Yeah, you do need to actually like do stuff before you start, gaining the elemental mastery. So, all right, so that's not all right. Well, let's look at her. Let's just look at what she's doing. Lynette is here. Why is Barbara here? Don't know. I maybe they couldn't get Shangling. Maybe Shangling was on vacation. Sure, but you could do this, and let's see what the swirl damage is. 9,000. Is the swirl damage 9,000 here? 7,000? Well, okay. I'm talking about the swirl damage, but swirl damage is also a specifically like only it does do damage quite often, right? Like that's not bad. But swirl damage is a damage like that's not well done on like level 80 characters, right? It's a transformative reaction, so we're doing 9,000 swirls and stuff. I could do that with my Kazuha right now without, her buff. Okay. So let's go ahead and continue the challenge. Let me get out of the state. So you literally can't attack in this state. You just sort of drop little bombs. All right. So let's look at her stuff. So her weapon's giving her just a lot of EM. Seems like this character is just a purely EM character. That's all you want from this character. Now, I do imagine, yeah, she's on Viridescent. Now, is she triggering Swirl on multiple elements? I would have to think so, but maybe not. But yeah, that would be good. I think Fiorina, Mavuika, and then someone else is probably, her best team overall. Maybe Shilonen, right? But we can actually come over here and we can see what she's doing, right? You already know. Bro, already pulled for her? No, we are not summoning for Mizuki. We are not summoning for this character. I am waiting till 5.5, bro. No, we're just looking at her in the trial run, and we're doing just looking at what this is. So, snack pickup regeneration is based on her elemental mastery, 200% of her elemental mastery. Not that great, honestly, considering she only has 1,000 elemental mastery, meaning she's only getting 200 to her 2,000 healing. Not honestly that great. Plus 590, so 2,590 healing. Maybe because you don't want to run healing bonus on this character, you want to run EM because this. So, elemental mastery base swirl damage increase, 39.39% per point of elemental mastery you have. Meaning, as someone who has, 1,000 EM, right, just easily able to get 1,000 EM, you are giving the teammates like 1,000, or not 1,000, not 1,000 buff. You don't know it's 100 would take you to 390, right? Maybe. No, yeah, no, 39%. So it's like 390% elemental mastery base swirl damage increase. She increases swirl damage by a lot, I'll say that. But her C0 just outright doesn't seem that impressive because she's not great. She really isn't. The main thing as to why she's not great is because this damage bonus here doesn't really do a lot for her. However, I think she's probably going to be saved by her constellations, mainly due to the constellations. She's a 5.0 and beyond character. All of them have good constellations at this point, and also they plan for you to have this character's constellations eventually. They don't think that you're going to be using this character at C0 for a long time, right? You're probably going to go into 5.5 and get this character maybe. There's a decent chunk of people who will just do that. So, yeah, I would imagine they kind of built her around knowing that people are going to get constellations for this character. So when Yumiki is in the Dream Drifter state, she will continuously apply the 23 Nights Awaiting effect, right? And this is every 3.3 seconds, and then for 3 seconds every 3.5 seconds. Okay, so if you swirl while you're in your Dream Drifter state, every 3 seconds, you get an extra 1,100% damage of Elemental Mastery scaling. It's okay, if I'm being honest. It's not great. This effect active. I can't be canceled. Yeah, it's literally just like the damage it gets increased by 1,000% of Mizuki's Elemental Mastery, which I think comes out to like 10,000 damage, right? Because if it's 1,000% of 1,000, I mean, how much is that? Hold on. Let's see, chat. Yeah, it should be. I mean, 100% of 1,000 would be 10,000. Does it come out to 100,000? What? No way. No, because 100% is just double. So, yeah, it's about 10,000 damage, I would say. She's probably looking at like 10,000 damage increase just from her C1 every 3 seconds. So she's doing a little bit more damage. And now her C2 is, I think, where she really starts to shine. And that is when she starts buffing damage. And she's able to get upwards of like 1,200 Elemental Mastery every Elemental Mastery point she has. So you have to enter the Dream Drifter state. I don't know exactly how that would go. But let's just assume we have this, right? And we're going to have this. And, you know, you could have more Elemental Mastery on it, right? So 1,100 and stuff. I think we're kind of missing our damage here. Because, whatever. We kind of missed some damage there. But what are we looking at? 1,200, right? So let's assume I had 1,200. So 1,200 combined with her C2. I mean, that's 1,240 times 0.04 is what it is. And that is 49% damage bonus, which that's nearly 50, right? That is nearly 50. That's not near her maximum damage. She's just going to give... oh, no, this is literally just automatic. You don't even have to swirl the element. So you just... As being Mizuki, right, at C2, you just give your like teammates 50% damage bonus, and then for all field damage. It isn't bad. It really isn't. Especially because I think you could get a little bit more than that. Maybe you get like 1,300 to 1,400. I think maybe the range of Mizuki, but I think that's about where she's landing. C2, I think, is reasonable between the next time we get her. I'm going to be honest. I would imagine Mizuki is probably going to be able to be obtained for a couple of, accounts, right? I feel like C3, though, not exactly as obtainable. And I don't know, I don't know the numbers for this, but it is her E skill, which is good because it increases the Elemental Mastery damage, right? All right, so picking up, this is just energy restoration. This isn't great or anything, if I'm being honest. Not really great at all. Unless she has energy issues. Let's see. 60 energy, probably not gonna have energy issues. You really can't tell. She does also get another 100 Elemental Mastery here. Yeah, I don't think she's gonna have energy issues at all. So that's one thing. And then picking up Yume from Elemental Burst. Okay, so it deals damage and heals. Restore 5 energy. Okay. So this more energy restoration. Oh wait, no, it's this. Okay, so okay, I missed it. I forgot which constellation we were looking at. All right, so we have this constellation, and then it just hits it while doing that. So she's hitting. This actually is good though for Fiorina because you can overheal with this constellation. So C4, it's a little bit. It's probably gonna go underrated. I feel like because overhealing when you have Fiorina as a single target healer, because she is a single target healer, which, it's whatever you want to think about that. I think it's personally pretty dumb. But, it's a single target healer. She can overheal herself with her C4, right? That is one thing that it's good that she's able to do that. And then obviously this just goes ahead and increases her burst. This isn't going to be anything astonishing or anything. And then her C6, crits with Swirl at 30% crit rates and 100% crit damage. This at C6 will make her good, I feel like. Obviously I'm like at C6, right? But I think, C1, C2, she's good. She's probably going to be very effective at C1, C2. I think she's going to be effective at C0 because she's also, like, we have really insane, like, characters like Mavwika who are able to, interact with Furina, and then they just destroy the entire game once that occurs, right? Whereas, oh, yeah, we got this update. Yeah, nice. Oh, you can, like, filter like that. Oh, cool. But what was I saying? I got completely sidetracked.
Many insects have a compulsion to follow the
I completely forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, I was gonna show my Tignari. So like, yeah, I'm saying, like, oh well, she might have these constellations. This is me from, like, Tignari. I summon a lot more than the average person. It's basically been 2 years since Tignari has come out, and I don't have the guy at C6. So I would not assume that a lot of people are going to have Mizuki at C6 by any means, right? You have to get pretty lucky in order to get a C6, standard character still, right? I have a couple standard characters, I think, at high constellations. Dea, dude, she's been in the game since, like, 2 years. Still, I have her at C0, right? Mona, this character's been in the game for, 4 years at this point. Not been in the game. Like, this character's been in the game for 4 years, and it took me for, I don't know, like, until it was guaranteed that I got her. I picked her from the standard, like, 5-star selector. That's when I got this character. I've been playing since the first week of this game, and I only just got Mona 4 years later. So I do think that, it's very possible, Mizuki, you just never pull the character. However, you do have that standard selector, which I think from now on, she probably, it depends whether you want that kind of playstyle and you like her, right? Because I think that definitely, takes it up a notch, right? You have, the playstyle of Mizuki, and, it can, it's a different playstyle, to say the least. Mizuki, she's not the typical DPS character. However, I wouldn't, like, say she's probably going to be the best. I think Mona and Tignari and then Mizuki are probably, like, up there for, like, tying as, like, the best standard, like, characters, right? When you factor in their constellations and stuff. Mona might be just winning because she's an actual support character that can be decently used in terms of, like, using this and stuff. But, it's weird. I don't think Mizuki's, like, I think she's being a little overhated. People really don't like this character. I think she's fine. I think she's, like, an okay character. I don't expect her to be good at C0. It's just meh. Yeah, I'm not expecting this character to be good at C0. Yeah, these are the banners. They revealed them last night. It's pretty trash. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I don't really see like, there's not really much else to discuss about this character. She doesn't really seem great at C0. That's all I can really say. Like, she seems like a constellation. You're gonna need constellations before this character becomes really effective and a go-to option for your account. I don't expect this character to be, any sort of, like, I don't expect her to be, top tier ever. Even at C6, she doesn't look top tier to me, if I'm being honest. She just doesn't. And that's as simple as that. To me, she doesn't look that great. You guys have your own opinions on that. Even at C6. C6, she does get the crits on swirls. So if you're running a secondary character who swirls, maybe she can be a pretty effective character. But, will she be Mavwika level? Never. I don't think. I don't think she's ever going to even touch C0 Mavwika. This character doesn't really seem like that kind of... She doesn't seem powerful at all. Like, she seems like she's just sort of, there. You can use her. She'll be fun to use. She's a completely different playstyle we've never seen before. And I think that's really her main draw for me. I'm just looking at it in a positive light. She's different, completely different than other characters. Like, there's no other character that functions like her. And I think it's a good thing. I like it. I like the way that she functions. And getting this character on Standard Banner, I don't think that you guys are going to be disappointed when you get her on Standard Banner, because I think she is still one of the better Standard Banner characters compared to Kaching, Chi-Chi, these other characters who don't really do a lot on your account, right? Jean probably is worse than her, I would have to say. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Make sure to subscribe if you did enjoy. Feel free to become a member if you really enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, chat, how you doing? Yeah, Mizuki seems all right. So the artifact transmuter buff is not coming till 5.5. Do not use your stuff. Siegeween is different too. You should pull for her. No. Siegeween is an off-field character. Mizuki is literally like an on-field, like, swirling, buffer. We don't have something like that in the game. Like, you can't get what she's doing for like nearly anybody. Hello, get off my screen. All right, so I will not be hopping into ranked. I am a casual player. All right. Yeah. So. All right. Cool. So. Oh, what the heck? Huh? Why does it? It just has that up there. Is Goro still viable for Ito team? I say no.
Off we go. Adventure time. Off we go. Adventure time. Let's ride.
Not sure if I could go for that last constellation. Yeah, no. Best banner yet. Pulling out the credit card right now. If that's how you feel about it, I hope you. I'm not gonna. You've probably already swiped. If I'm being honest. Is the new upcoming character Shinha coming in 5.5? No, listen, you can't say that now because she was on the chronicled banner. Like, she was on the chronicled banner. She was there. You guys can't complain about Shinha not being there. Evelyn tomorrow. I'm assuming that is a no, that's a Zenless Zone 0 character, because I think Star Rail just got its update, so Evelyn wouldn't be a Star Rail character. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I hope that we can. I don't know. I feel like Mizuki's gonna be a good character, but you're gonna need her to be C2 before she's good. I really feel like she's not in the ranks of being good, because like I feel like Mavuika kind of set a new tone for the game. Like, you have to be really, really strong. So did Mulaney, but Mulaney was a little more complicated. Now Mavuika, it's just so easy to just go back and forth and just like destroy and destroy and destroy, right? So like, it's very hard to have Mizuki just be here and she's not destroying everything, right? Like, she's just not really on that same level as Mavuika or Mulaney, and even like Kanich, right? I just don't. At C0, is Senyun good? It's tough because there are like, because Fiorina's not used on a lot of the Pyro DPS plunges anymore. She's lost a lot of her like serious buffing capabilities. She buffs plunge, but there are other ways of getting like buffs. It would be good though. I use her for like Zhao plunge and stuff. I have Mav, Arle, Nevi, and all broken supports game is boring now, just accumulating pulls. I mean, yeah, if you feel like that. Personally, I like it when it's like this. I like destroying all the stuff. If I could, I would I don't know if I want to get C2, C Lolly, or more constellations for Mavuika when she comes out. Because more constellations for Mavuika when she comes out probably isn't going to do anything. If I'm being entirely honest. I don't think C2, C Lolly is, or C2 or more constellations on Mavuika. Because you go for C3 Mavuika, and then, you know, C4 isn't really that strong. I mean, it's a damage bonus, but it's not going to be that huge. Overall, you might see a little bit of an improvement, but it ain't going to be that huge. Try Zenless Zone 0. It's much more fun. I don't know, man. I just, yeah, I know. C-Lolly is really strong. It's basically the equivalent of getting C2 from Mavuika, but then it's like a more universal character. Alright, so crit rates. Okay, nope. Yeah, I feel like Arlecchino on Mono Pyro was so strong back in the day, and now I feel like we've kind of, it's probably just due to having Melt, but I feel like the teams feel weaker now, right? You can't just go in like Mono Pyro Mavuika, even though she may seem a little stronger, right? Or I don't know. Back in the day. It was 8 months, alright. It was 8 months. Chat, we got a feather or flower. It might be good, chat. Trust. Trust. It could possibly roll decent. Hear me out, chat. Hear me out. It doesn't. Nope. That's not worth rolling. Nope. Destroy it. Cast it into the fire. Siege Wing. No. Siege Wing is not broken. I refuse to believe what you say is true. The amount of flowers you have, they're all trash. They're all trash. They're all trash, man. I just want more and more flowers, if I'm being honest. It's true. No, it's not. What does C2 Siege Wing even do? Give me the entire role list that she does. I want to know if she's a buffer. I want to know if she's a healer. I want to know if she's an HP drainer. Give it to me. On the spot right now. I don't think you got, you know, any evidence here. I'll fact check you. Sucks just a tiny bit less. Well, I don't know what she does, but I know she's good. But she's not. Skill damage buffer. So, that'd be good for Mavuika's charge attack. Hello? Hello? What? Hello? So it'd be good for Mavuika's charge attacks is what you're saying. Is this what we've come to, chat? Lies? Pure lies? You don't even care that you're wrong. Siege Wing create a bubbly shield worth 30% of her max HP, so she's a shielder, and none of you mentioned that. Bubbly shield will resist. Hydro res decrease. Okay. What the heck? Isn't her little passive talent only for herself though? Yeah. Yup. It only buffs her own elemental skill damage. She gives a damage buff like Furina. Yeah, sure. It's only for herself though. Don't care about her shield, but my AFK scene with her is kind of okay. She is standing in Abyss. She buffs like Shenhe, but only for skills. I don't see that. To me, it just seems like she doesn't. She just buffs her own elemental skill. Hmm. Okay, now I see it. I'm looking. When will Kokomi get a rerun? Hopefully never. Not because I don't want people to have her, but because I don't want people to accidentally have her. It's not exactly a fate I would wish on my people. Alright. Kind of like add fixed. Yeah, it's a fixed amount of damage of 3,500. And considering Yunjin's fixed amount of damage of, well, Yunjin was a lot, different. Shinha, haven't heard that name in a while. Literally last update, you must have heard it at least once. Alright, buddy. You guys acting like Shinha still deserves her cryo prison rights. Nah, dude. She got a rerun. Take it, Shinha mains. If you didn't get her, stop asking for another rerun. Wait 8 months like a good boy. Alright. So. Alright. I should be. Yeah, it's affected by crit rate and crit damage, but I mean, it'd be different if like it gave crit rate and crit damage or something. Like give elemental skill damages like 20% crit rate. That'd be sick. She could have done something like that, but she chose not to. And then she has a burst that makes you stay on field. Like, what is this? Like, did you guys approve of this? Also, is she even using the bow? Okay, she does, like, drop water droplets or whatever they are. Take a water bow shot. Ow. Okay. Apparently, you suck. Didn't know that. Okay. Let's go. If they work, then I'll play with them. W. I'm not any character stan. I mean, I'm not a stan, but, you know, if a character's good, then good. If a character's bad, then I'm not going to use them. It's good that we do have a rerun patch like this, kind of, where we're not, like, summoning. Because this realistically is not a patch that, like, after having 2 5-stars in one update, right? And then also with Mulani and Kanich, and then only, you know, Shilonen and Chaska, we did need a cooldown. So having the standard banner 5-star here is very good. I thought you stand Mavwika. Not really. Like, you guys gotta understand. I told you guys this about Arlecchino. As soon as a better character comes along, I don't care. I'm picking a different character. I'm picking that character, right? Mavwika came along. Arlecchino was there. I mean, you guys got to understand. She's a limited character, don't worry. I didn't like using Mav ult, to be honest, even if I have her C2R1. Why? You not like dying or not having the people die for you? I'm going to be honest, it's been a while. I've been up for a long time at this point. I realistically should go to sleep. And I should edit the video that I just recorded for you guys. But, yeah. Anything we want to check out in the update before I, you know, end stream? Because I'm going to be honest, I cannot stream for very long. I got to work on, you know, editing the video, making it. Start playing Zenless on Zero Nuts. Yes, pull Siege Wing. No. That one is just a no. Like, there's nothing that could get me to pull either one of these characters. Like, nothing. Literally nothing could get me. Well, there are certain things that could get me. But, I mean, that would just basically be you guys, like, pulling for me, kind of. C6 Siege Wing. You want to sponsor it? 800 primos and a C6 Siege Wing dream. Sure. You guys are insane. No. No, we're not doing this, children. Is there anything new? I mean, other than this, anything like new in terms of UI or anything? Nothing new. I gotta get and do this. Officials randomly there. I don't get that, but whatever. Hello. I gotta reinstall Fortnite on my computer. It's a big game. Well, it's not that big of a game as you would think, considering it's had like 10 or how many years? It was like probably 6 years of updates or something like that. I don't remember when Fortnite came out. Whatever. But it's been quite the hefty game. Loving this Genshin racism patch? What? People are saying that. I don't get it. They're talking about those shortness of characters, and it's like, what? I think Mizuki was short, and that's why people consider that racism. Mizuki being short, people didn't like it, and they called it racist. My mythic storage weapons collecting dust being unused. I'm joking, lol. I mean, yeah. But I think people were being at the when like Mizuki was revealed. I think people were like, "Oh, she's short," or some. Also, can you see the line where this is? Like, look at the line of that water right there. It's right there. You just see that. There's like a little void thing that cuts off the water, and it. Oh no, it doesn't go away. Oh, the world is cracked. Chat, the world cracked. It's just because the water is literally just like a plane above it and it just cuts off. Rather than like going into the ground, it just cuts itself off. That's interesting.
Good things come to those who don't wait around. That's what they say.
She's not the worst unit in the game. She's not. She's very much so. Yeah, she's very much so decent, I would say. She just needs constellations, I think. Because she can give 40% res shred and like 50% damage bonus to the team that she's using. And then she's also buffing her own swirl damage and stuff. I think she's very much so a lot better than people are giving her credit for. Although I don't have the character, but I'm just imagining. Just through the power of Mavuika plus Fiorina as the combo, I don't really expect this character to be bad or like have troubles in any way, if I'm being honest. Sorry, I mean Siegewind. I thought Siegewind, weren't you the one? No, I don't think you were defending Siegewind. Maybe. No. Halo to theater, but I don't know if it's true. Hey, bud. Hello. Alright, chat. I came here to stream just a little bit. Just figured we'd take a little bit of time stream and look at the new characters while live. Thank you guys for stopping by. It's just a short stream. I'm very tired. I've been working and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna go edit the video and then probably just knock out. Thank you guys for stopping by. Goodbye. Bye bye, chat.